Hello everyone, welcome to another technical deep dive. My name is Cody, and in this episode we're going to show you how to install the DeepHub on your local machine so you can quickly get it up and running. To begin, let's go over system prerequisites and requirements. The DeepHub is provided as Docker images orchestrated through Docker Compose. It consists of 3 Docker containers, one for the DeepHub itself, one for the DeepHub user interface, and one for the web server that acts as a reverse proxy. Your system will need to have Docker Engine installed in order to run x86-64 containers in a Docker environment. The host system operating the DeepHub must have Docker version 20.10.10 or higher. If this version is not available for your Linux distribution out of the box, you will need to manually install it from Docker. There's a link in the video description that explains how you can do this. If you're running the DeepHub in a non-Linux operating system, virtualization must be enabled through tools such as Hyper-V and Virtual Machine Platform. Finally, port 8081 on the host machine needs to be available. This is used for Docker Compose orchestration so that the DeepHub backend can communicate with external interfaces. In addition, the DeepHub communicates with the Flowcate license server once a day through port 443. For these reasons, an internet connection is required to run the DeepHub. With these system requirements met, you can now install the DeepHub in under 10 minutes. From our GitHub page at github.com/flowcate, you can clone the DeepHub basic setup repository to your local file system. This repository contains everything you need to get up and running, including the Docker Compose YAML file and other necessary configuration files. I'll navigate to a directory on my file system where I want this installed and clone it. Once that's done, I'll navigate to the new DeepHub-basic-setup directory and invoke Docker Compose by running Docker Compose up. Docker Compose will download the necessary Docker images to your machine and then run all 3 containers. In the log, we can see helpful information such as the DeepHub version and other configurations. After successfully contacting the Flowcate license server and requesting a lease, your DeepHub instance will be up and running. And that's it. It's as simple as that. You now have the DeepHub installed on your local machine and can begin experimenting with its features and functionalities. The DeepHub UI can now be accessed at the address localhost:8081/ on your machine using any modern browser. You can also interact with the DeepHub REST API with a tool such as curl or Postman. The required base URL is localhost:8081/deephub/v1. For example, to get information on the health of your DeepHub instance, you can use the get health system endpoint. Docker images for the DeepHub and the DeepHub UI, including their beta versions, are available on Docker Hub. From here, you can easily pull a specific version of an image according to its tag. By default, the Docker Compose.yaml file included in the GitHub repository uses the latest tag for the DeepHub and the DeepHub UI Docker images. If you would like to run an older version of the DeepHub, you can modify this file by using the tag associated with the required DeepHub version. However, before altering this file, make sure to stop your running DeepHub instance. From here, we can edit the file and save it. Run docker compose up to pull these new images and start the DeepHub once again. This was an overview on how to install the DeepHub on your local machine. Please like and share this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more future DeepHub content.